Luke, we didn't actually get a chance to speak after Everton on Thursday. I just wanted to know, what did you think of the final score and the performance of the team?
Obviously disappointed we've lost the game of football, but I'm realistic. The performance was tough. Having watched them, their last 4 games, you see how good they were, and obviously watching them live, the tempo, the fluidity, the way they play, it was hard for our boys. And going in at half-time 0-0, I was so happy because I honestly believe that we could have been hit for many goals. You look at Chesterfield go to Chelsea, you look at Chelsea against Burnley second half, score 4 goals in quick succession. And for us to go and keep it down to 2 goals, I was pleased with, because I thought on the 54th minute when they got their first one, that could have been the floodgates opening. But credit to the players, they listened to what was asked of them, they delivered on it, and it was just unfortunate we didn't have a moment to give the fans an almighty cheer. But I have to say, credit to the fans after the game to stay behind and applaud us was incredible, and they've been massive for us on that journey, and they got to be told that they're going to be massive for our running. It's a big end to the season and we need everyone pulling in the right direction.
How much of a compliment is it to the team when they bring on Richarlison, starting striker for Brazil, at half-time in that game?
Yeah, listen, if they didn't bring him on, we probably would have won it. It just shows you the calibre of person he has to his disposal. You look at Iwobi on the bench, Holgate on the bench, Pickford in the stand, some big hitters, and for him to come on the pitch, you're fearful because he is an elite athlete at an international level, and you can see the way him and Rondo linked up. But again, that is credit to the players. I said it to him at half time that for them to go and make an early change shows you the level of performance we had for the first half. So yeah, gutted that he come on the pitch because I think he had a massive say in the win, but again, it just shows you where we were at. And to go there in the 5th round, last 16 of the National Cup competition, and only having to concede 2 goals in 6 games, I'll take that. And I think it was 500 minutes without conceding the FA Cup. Again, credit to the players, but we park that and move on.
And it feels like the start of a new chapter. Our FA Cup is closed for another season and we're looking towards the league. Are we looking to finish in the league strong, and have you got anything in place to try and change it for this final part of the season?
Listen, the aim is to finish the season as strong as possible. We've got, I think it's 17 games left to go and get as many points as we possibly can. The idea is to be in and around it. It's nice pressure to be where we are currently. We are obviously 4 or 5 games behind teams in the playoff positions, but that's great. We need to go and win them games. We've got a tough task on Tuesday evening against Wrexham, who for me are one of the best sides in it. It's unbelievable recruitment in recent weeks in terms of adding the likes of Ollie Palmer into the building, O'Connor. These are big hitters in the division, and yeah, the aim is to be consistent like we have done, get back on the horse on Tuesday night, and we owe them one. Let's be honest, in the FA Trophy they handed it to us, so we need to ensure that we perform better than what we did that day to go and get 3 points.
And it is a busy week this week. We've got Wrexham on Tuesday, as we mentioned, and then Chesterfield on Saturday. Would you say this is the biggest week we've had so far in the National League?
No, every week's big, no matter if you're playing Kings Lynn, Aldershot, Maidenhead, Weymouth, and they're the ones in and around the relegation battle, or the likes of Notts County, Grimsby, Stockport, Chesterfield, and these are the ones that are in and around the playoff berth. So for me, no week's easy. You look at the results on Saturday when you're sitting there because you've got a free weekend, and Solihull are nicking a draw against Kings Lynn, I believe, who Solihull are on an unbelievable run. You've got Notts County in the 95th minute taking a point away at home to Yeovil. Southend obviously nicking a late result against Chesterfield. There's no easy game in this division, and I don't care who you are. If you watch the level and you know it inside out, it's tough week in, week out. So for us to be in the position we're in currently, it's great, but for us to maintain it, we've got to ensure the consistency stays. And we got Wrexham. I haven't even thought about Chesterfield, as tough as they're going to be. We've got Wrexham on Tuesday night. We need to ensure we go there with a focus to go and win a game of football.
This time out at Wrexham, we're going to have new calibres of players coming in. Certain players were cup-tied in the FA Trophy. Are we going to see a slight change in the squad and difference to what we saw last time out in the trophy?
Yeah, we got a decent squad going down there. We got to pick the right 11 to go and get the result. We understand where their strengths are, and we need to ensure that we're going there on the front foot and taking the game to Wrexham. But for me, that game at Wrexham with the 3-0 FA Trophy, yeah, we went there with a slightly different team. Still think it was very strong. We have all of them available to our disposal on Tuesday night, and we need to be ready. We know their strengths, and they have a lot. They're not just a team that go back to front to Ollie Palmer. They've got obviously Tozer with a long throw. They can play through the thirds with Davies, Young. They're a good opposition in terms of where they are in this division, and they're on a great run. But these are the games you want to be involved in. This is good pressure. These are where you see things when you want to come to the end of the season, the business end of the season. You want to be in and around it. Big game players turn up, and that's what we'll be expecting tomorrow evening.
And to conclude this interview, I would just like to congratulate you, Luke. You are the February Vanarama Manager of the Month. What does that mean to you?
I think it's a club award, because as much as I am leading it, there's a lot of work that goes on behind the scenes, the day-to-day staff, the management team, the players. So I actually congratulated everyone at the end of the session just to say well done for winning the Team of the Month, because for me, I think it's a club effort. And I want to thank everyone. I want to thank the fans because they played a huge part. I want to thank the club initiatives, getting Ladies' Day, getting people at half-price tickets. These are all big things that play a part in us getting wins here. Kings Lynn, Eastleigh, that can't go unnoticed. So I want to thank everyone for their efforts, and yeah, it's a great award. Let's hope we can go and get a win tomorrow evening to start the month of March, and hopefully the aim is to go and be Team of the Month come the end of that.